right.
All I need is one mic. Now that's one mic with a blunt. Zigzag like.
We are live with another one, guys. And the main topic,
Let me talk to you.
of discussion today, man, will have to be just the UFC in general, man. You know, I'm probably most likely gonna go live again on Wednesday tomorrow, and most likely gonna give my UFC predictions for this upcoming event. That's upon us, and that's Sanhagen versus Figueredo. Um, it's a really good card. I think Raider the Ritter. I'm hoping he beats Bo Nickel. Daniel Rodriguez. That's a good fight that he has on his plate. There's a lot of good cards. I mean, there's a lot of good fights in this card. You know what I mean? You got Jeremy Stevens and you got Mason Jones. What's up, bro? Today without the irritating cap. Finally. Oh yeah, man. I don't have the cap on today right now. You know what I mean? I don't have the cap on right now. You know what I mean? The cap is off. Like I said, some lives I have the cap off, and some lives I have the cap on. Man, you just have to catch me on one of these days. You know what I mean? But yeah. Where is the UFC headed, man? I'm worried they're gonna be all over the place, man. I'm worried they're gonna be on Netflix. I'm worried you're gonna have to, now subscribe to the UFC Fight Pass, to catch some pay-per-views or something. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work, but hopefully it's not like that where you gotta go all over the place, just to you know, watch a sport. I think that's a little bit too much work there, in my opinion, man. Like it's just too much work. They need to oversimplify, the way they want to deliver this to the fans at this point. Um, but the UFC is not on a downfall when we're talking about, income. I believe this year is going to be one of the bigger, uh, one of the bigger years for UFC in general, and that's without a TV deal. But which by the end of the year they should have a TV deal. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, guys? How are you doing, guys? Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. Okay. But yeah, guys. Yeah, man. Crazier times. All right, we lived in crazier times, man. We live in crazier times right now. We have Anthony Smith as a co-main event for UFC Fight Night. I mean, that's the times we're living in right now. 2025. It's crazy. I don't know what Dana White's doing. How you doing, bro? How you doing, guys? How you doing? How is everybody? It is Tuesday, all right? It is Tuesday. Hopefully everybody is having a good one. You know what I mean? Hopefully your week is dwindling down, and you're kicking ass. You're kicking ass, all right? Okay, talk about when is the hype gonna be back. Nowadays, MMA is just a few people waiting for guys like John Jones or Conor McGregor, etc., to come back, and rest just trying to get in it to get rich. I, when it comes to I wouldn't say fighters are trying to get into the UFC to get rich. I wouldn't say that. Just for the simple fact that a lot of these fighters, when they first get into the UFC, they're not getting a good contract, man. They're just not. You know what I mean? I mean, there was a recent fighter who came in. You know what? Let me find his name. There was a recent UFC fighter. He came in through the Contender Series, and he was a famous kickboxer. And he fought Alex Pereira. I believe he beat Alex Pereira. And uh, yeah, he came into the UFC. And he asked for a little bit more money, for a better contract, and he couldn't even get a better contract. You know what I mean? It's just I forget his name though, but so I wouldn't say UFC or fighters are coming into the UFC in general to get rich, because that's not happening. You're not you're not getting rich. You're not getting rich. You know what I mean? It's a very low percentage of these guys getting paid good money. Now, now, I do agree with you where we have these. I don't want to say this, but we have these casual fans that they're just, they come in and out of the mixed martial arts community, and in reality, they're just, they're in it when, someone like Conor McGregor or John Jones, somebody big with a big name fights. They're not really into the sport like somebody like myself, who's fully indulged into it. So I do agree with you in that point. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I think the UFC has gotten watered down, in my opinion. You know what I mean? A lot of the fighters that are getting signed, they just don't have the highest level of mixed martial arts. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing that a lot. A lot of these guys are one one aspect of their mixed martial arts is dynamic. They're not like a true mixed martial artist where back then you had a, not back then but nowadays as well, but you need to be a complete mixed martial artist to be a champion, um, or at least to compete at a high level. But yeah, these guys are not. A lot of these guys. I mean, it's a very low percentage of these guys making a good amount of money. Like very low. I don't want to. I don't know the numbers, but gotta be like 10% making good money. The rest of them are just fillers. You know, the rest of them are just fillers, man. Honestly. But as it stands right now, man, I mean, I could make my UFC predictions right now if I really wanted to. To be honest, but I won't. I'll make that for another vid. You know. But you need these famous fighters for the sport to grow and get popular. Adesanya, Pereira, Dustin Poirier, Gaethje, etc. All stars are nearing their end. Where are the new hype trains or stars? Well, that happens, right? That happens. There's always a point. I remember there was a point, right, where, uh, yeah, there was a point where things changed. You know what I mean? Things kind of changed. Like for instance, there was the huge reign of Chuck Liddell. The Chuck Liddell eras and the Matt Hughes eras. And then when Matt Hughes fell, yeah, he had GSP, BJ Penn there. You know what I mean? To kind of carry the torch, kind of so to speak. And then we had, going back to Chuck Liddell. Chuck Liddell gets knocked out. He's carrying the sport, kind of. The biggest star at the time in the UFC gets knocked out by Rampage Jackson. And then things kind of change. Things are, a little bit wonky for a minute in the light heavyweight division, really. So it's just a mixture. But I do agree with you. There's not, yeah, a lot of these fighters are dwindling down, and yeah, they're nearing their end. Unfortunately, they are nearing their end, and we shall see if people step up. Right? I don't think the UFC has to make any stars anymore. Just because, I mean, look at the amount of money they're making just on guaranteed contracts with TV deals. I mean, they're looking for $1 billion TV deal. That's guaranteed. And that's just crazy, you know what I mean? So if you're making $1 billion off of a TV deal, not including, UFC tickets, your UFC merch, all these other things, all these other aspects where the UFC, basically is really lucrative. Man, the UFC is making some good money. I could tell you that much. But it seems as if nothing is changing for the fighters. And as you can see, what's happening with Dana White? He's trying to go into boxing, and he's trying to take away the Ali Act. So I mean, yeah, it's it's crazy out here. That's what it is, y'all. That's what it is. But yeah, I could make my UFC predictions right now if I wanted to, man. This is a pretty decent card. Pretty decent card, I say. I say this is a pretty decent card, man. I like it. I like what I see. I like Corey Sandhagen. I like Davidson Figueredo. Uh, I like them both. I like them both. I wonder who wins this. I wonder who takes this. I wonder who's going to go out there and really implement their game plan. Um, Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Very, very interesting. And then later on, we got Kamaru Usman finally coming back from his almost 2 year hiatus. He's coming back. He's fighting Buckley. Buckley's on a, he's the opposite of what Kamaru Usman is going through right now. Kamaru Usman, I believe he's on a losing streak. And Buckley, he's gotten on that high horse, and he's gotten a nice streak there. I wonder, I wonder who takes that. I wonder who takes that. It's very interesting. That's an interesting fight. Buckley going to be a tough one for Usman, I think. I agree. I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how Usman is gonna look. I really don't. Especially after 2 years. That's a long time. That's not a short amount of time to be out of there. You know what I mean? He's always, I guess he's always consistent in training, but yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. This is gonna be a tough one. He's gonna have to use his full mixed martial arts abilities here to beat Buckley. Use some of his wrestling. Uh, you know, use some of his wrestling to counteract Buckley's movements and his power. To make sure that you keep Buckley honest. And yeah, Usman's gonna have to stay patient. Use that jab. You know. Yeah, we shall see. We shall see what happens, man. But I'm interested in seeing that fight. I really am. I really am interested in seeing that fight. That's like right around the corner. You know, that's literally right around the corner of that fight. I like what I see though. I like what I see. When it comes to like the main events, I like the main events that they're putting together. You know what I mean? I mean, besides Marab versus O'Malley, I mean that's just not a fight I'm interested in. It really isn't. It really isn't. And then Dana White, he said that Tom Aspinall and John Jones is still a go, and I don't know why. I don't understand why. I don't know why he's still with this. You know what I mean? It makes me laugh kind of because it's like, bro, like, are you serious right now? There's no like, get out of here. John Jones is not fighting Tom Aspinall. I don't understand that. And he said it's a done deal for DDP and Chimaev. So we will be seeing that fight most likely later on this year. Never know. We might be seeing it in the fall. So what is my ethnicity? Uh, does it matter? Does it really matter what my ethnicity is? It doesn't matter, guys. Come on. And where am I from? Where am I from? I am from the southern part of the United States. That's where I am from. I'll give you that one. You feel me? But yeah, man, I don't know why Dana White is trying to sell wolf tickets talking about John Jones is fighting Tom Aspinall. That's still a go, and they're still working on it, and it's like, bro, I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of the bullshit. It's only so far you can just like, you can just keep stringing me along. You ain't stringing this fella along. No way, you are not stringing this fella along. F that. F that, man. I'm not with it, man. I'm not with it. But apparently, I hope he's right about the whole DDP because he said it's a done deal. He said DDP versus Chimaev is a done deal. So if that fight's a done deal, I'm excited for that. I really am excited for that. That's one of those fights that man, I really want to see that fight. Man, and bro, you shady, always hiding your hair. Name, ethnicity, state. You got a gun, bro. What's the fear? There ain't no fear, man. There ain't really no fear. I don't have any fear. You know what I mean? I don't think it matters. I don't really think it matters. You know what I mean? I really don't. I don't. In my opinion, it just don't matter. Ah, but yeah, man. Oh man, I'm really hoping Rainer the Ritter could go in there and beat Bo Nickel, man. Please, I need Bo Nickel to take an L, a hard L. I need him to take the hardest L he can ever take of his life. The dude's in an interview talking about that he's a natural striker. Are you kidding me, Bo Nickel? No, Bo. No, you're not a natural striker. You're just not. Okay? Fucking out of control bullshit, man. It's out of control, man. I'm telling you, man. We gotta stop the incest, man. There's too much fucking retards out here. I'm telling you. There's too many fucking retards, bro. Bo Nickel's one of them. The shit that comes out of that guy's mouth, man. I honestly cannot even believe he believes that what he's saying is true. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm really hoping Bo Nickel gets stopped. And Renner the Ritter just goes in there and just demolishes the guy. That's really what I'm looking forward to. That's really what I'm looking forward to. And that's no disrespect to Bo Nickel. It really isn't. It's just he comes across as a smuck. You know what I mean? Like if you was to have a conversation with the guy, he would think he's so much superior as a human being than you. You know what I mean? And it's like, what? Fucking guy is delusional. I'm talking about that him and Chimaev are gonna fight soon. I don't know why the guy thinks. I don't know, man. I don't know, but it's crazy to me. It's crazy. The crazy shit. You know what I mean? The crazy shit, man. And everybody's talking about what's next for Ian Gary or Machado Gary, whatever the hell you want to call him. Fucking insane too. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's next for Ian Gary. I really don't. You know what I mean? That fight wasn't the the most like exciting fight in the world. You know what I mean? Like I said, every time you have an Ian Gary fight, you're guaranteed to just have a barn burn. Not have a barn burner, but have like a, it's gonna go all the rounds. It's gonna be one of the guys are gonna be sticking and moving, and that's most likely gonna be Ian. And he just has this ability to make fights really, really boring, man. He really does. He just has that ability. No disrespect to Ian Gary. He's very, he's very good at what he does. He is. He's good at what he does. But one of his, abilities or talents is that he's able to go in the octagon and just neutralize his opponent, his adversary, and make the fight just look a certain way. That's not very entertaining to the viewers, eyes from their perspective. Honestly. Honestly. That is just the truth, man. That is just the truth. Oh, yeah, I got to check out what time my Knicks play. Let's check out what time my Knicks play. I know my Knicks play today. I believe they play today. And today could be the last game, guys. Today can be the last game for the Detroit Pistons. They play today at 7:30. 7:30 is the start time. I will be watching this game, man. All right, the last game went to the wire. You know what I mean? It went to the wire. So I'm gonna definitely be watching this game. This game is at home. It's in New York. It is at MSG. And I'm gonna tune in. I'm hoping we could close this shit out and send Detroit packing. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping for, to be honest. Shit. But yeah, guys, any fights y'all looking forward to? Any fights y'all looking forward to? Any fans of Hill, Khalil Roundtree? What's up? And the fans of those guys, I'm about to get out of here anyways. I wanted to keep this short and sweet today. Just wanted to get on here really fast. Is there anything happening with Smack? Or Slap, whatever? Is there anything exciting happening with Slap? Let me put on some Slap really fast. Let me see if anything exciting is going on with Slap. You know what I mean? Dana White can't stop walking around with his Slap cup, trying to promote this.
Sun Pass can help you park. Just letting you know, so you're not in the dark.
Trying to promote this bullshit. Let me see this real fast. I want to see this. This guy is about to get smacked. Hold on. Holy shit. I wonder how much these guys are getting paid. Hell, you got Forrest Griffin in the background as a catcher. He's like a referee catcher. You know what I mean? He's done, pretty horrible as a referee catcher. These guys are falling down, hitting their head. You know what I mean? He's doing his best to try to catch them, but, this is crazy right here. How much you think these guys at Slap are getting paid, man? How much you think they're getting paid, guys? You don't really need any talent for this. You just got to be a tough son of a bitch. You know what I mean? Here we go. Here we go. One of the guys are about to get smacked. This is insane, guys. I don't understand why this goes on. How is this even going? How is this legal? There's nobody in that stadium. Oh, my God. There's nobody. I repeat, there's nobody in that stadium. Wow. Slap. They're giving out free tickets. Oh! Oh! That dude got shook up. That dude got shook up. Oh, shit. Oh, Lord, guys. You gotta just hope your kids don't fall into this nonsense. That's why you gotta make sure that your kids are, with a good head on their shoulders, and you guide them in the right direction. Last thing you want is to turn on YouTube and find your kid on Slap, getting slapped for 2 and 2. You know what I mean? Terrible, bro. Terrible. I bet these guys are getting paid pennies. Pennies. I bet you. I won't be surprised if I see a 5 and 5. Honestly. Oh, man, this guy's hyped. Oh! He got slapped in his jawline. Man, this is crazy. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay, it takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, all right? I appreciate each and every one of you. You feel me? You feel me? Man, this is out of control right now. I wonder how far they're going to bring this whole stuff. You know what I mean? We got mixed martial arts. We got slap. We got people fighting in pools. Bare knuckle. We got a lot of shit out here. I wonder what's going to be next. It's going to be I don't know. It's going to be something crazy, though. Hi, bro. Which fights are you watching? I'm not watching any fight right now, man. I'm watching Slap. Right now, I'm watching 2 guys slap the shit out of each other on this Dana White's new organization here. It's called Slap. So I'm just watching it right now, watching these 2 guys slap the shit out of each other. It's not a fight. It's assault. That's what it is. It's not a fight. It's assault. Man, that dude got slapped. Oh! He's stumbling. The guy's stumbling. For sure, man. For sure, man. No worries. No worries. Man, this dude is getting licked. This guy definitely got a concussion, guys. He can hardly talk. This guy can hardly talk. This guy, he's just walking around like, hey, hey. Just got slapped. He's seeing stars like it's a cartoon. This is crazy, man. This is nuts, man. We're living in a crazy world, guys. We really are. Really are. People out there are desperate, man. They are desperate. Because there's got to be desperation to stand in front of a man and cameras on you and you're about to get smacked like never before. Okay? You got to be a little bit desperate, bro. Just a little tad, man. That's my opinion. Wow, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here, man. It's really nothing exciting. People are out there making videos about Dana White, and him, talking about, how about Tyler Aspinall is gonna fight John Jones. That's a lie. That's not gonna happen, guys. Mark my words. And how DDP and Chimaev is a done deal, most likely in the fall. We'll see. I mean, yeah, there's no reason to make multiple videos. Just wanted to get on here and say that. And yeah, I don't know how true that whole Francis Ngannou motorcycle accident is, but as far as I know, when I find out more details, I'll make a video about it. I just took down my video because I don't know how true that is. So I'm gonna wait until more news outlets get a hold of it before I actually make my video, my decision, guys. But anyways, guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. I'm out of here. Until next time, y'all be good. Y'all be safe. Peace.